Think about it. You can drive from Denmark all the way to Spain, going across 5 or 6 countries without stopping at the border, without even noticing that there is a border. You can drive from New York to California, going across dozens of states, from coast to coast, without noticing that you went through a border. But try to cross over from Tanzania to Zambia, or from Zambia to Zimbabwe, or from any African country to another neighboring country. The hurdles that you have to go through, the delays. So I applaud the decision of the nation of Ghana. I can't help but get excited sharing this good news about Ghana. Ghana opens up visa-free travel to all Africans. That means if you have an African passport, you can enter Ghana visa-free. That is what the outgoing president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, just said. Visa-free travel across Africa by Africans has been a longing for many, many Africans. For those who promote Pan-African values, this decision is vital for economic cooperation. Ghana is the 5th African country to take such a measure. The other countries are Rwanda, Seychelles, the Gambia, and Benin. The outgoing Ghanaian president says that this step goes in line with the principles of the African Continental Free Trade Area. This is a treaty that aims to increase economic integration in Africa, and I read here, by removing trade barriers, boosting cross-country investment, increasing the flow of goods and services between countries, and advancing open visa policies. Sadly, these grand objectives have remained on paper. We have to see the actualization of these things. It's one thing for presidents and government leaders to come together in one African capital, sign agreements, only to go back home and have things remain the same. So it's great to see that the outgoing president and some other countries as well are making concrete steps to make this a reality. We call upon the rest of the African countries to speed up this process, so that we can see a truly integrated African continent where the flow of goods and services are as seamless as what we see in some other countries. This is of course easier said than done. According to experts, the problem with the African Continental Free Trade Area has to do with infrastructure deficiencies, inadequate transportation networks, and border facilities. What are the advantages of free trade area anyway? According to experts, the first advantage is increased efficiency. Free trade area encourages competition. This competition pushes businesses to offer higher quality services and goods. The second advantage is the specialization of countries. So with competition, countries tend to produce goods that they are most efficient at. The third advantage is no monopoly. 4, lowered prices. The free trade area also has disadvantages, of course, some of which are threat to intellectual property and less tax revenue for individual countries. There is reason to believe that the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. The implementation of this initiative is long overdue.